Now, editing your whole charts and your fit lists is very, very easy. It's just a double click away. So I'll zoom in now on my list of coordinates here, my whole chart. And as you can see, it's all in place there. I just don't have a description or a standard applied to my holes. So all I do is hover over the whole chart like that, double click. I can now add the information. Now what I've got to be careful of here is what I click on and what I add. So at the moment, the origin is plate and the description is filter plate, as you can see. And what I've got to look at now is description and standard. So let's have a look at what I've got here. I've actually got plate 3 is the central one. So that's going to be for the shaft. So that's the shaft hole. So what I'll do, I'll click in here and start typing. That'll be my shaft hole. So I'll type that in there. And I can just use tab to move around and the up and down arrow keys. Now all of the other ones are going to be filter holes. So I type that in like so, filter hole like so, and make sure the E's on the end. And what I can do now is I can highlight that, I can right click like so, and can I copy? Not in the regular fashion as you would expect. Remember, this is an intelligent table, so you've got to be careful. Now do we have any copy tools up here? We don't. We actually have to type those in. So what I'll do, I'll press enter there like that, and then if I right click on it once, I can add a formula, that's all. So what I've got to do here is actually start editing this. So let's click there. If I double click like that and highlight it and do a Control C though, will that work? Well, let's click in here and see. If I do a Control V now, it drops it in. Click in there, Control V, click in there, Control V. So you can use your keyboard shortcuts of Control C for copy and Control V for paste. Now I'm not going to worry too much for a standard there, but if I OK that now, it applies that information there to my whole chart. Now I'll just pan upwards slightly now. There's my fit list there. Again, if I hover over and double click, does it affect anything? If I double click there, it doesn't actually do anything. It just updates the fits list. What I need to do here is I need to actually dimension. So I go to power dimension again here, like so. I right click and I want a radial power dimension. I select radius again and I select this hole here and I'm going to drag it out to here like that. And again, I've got fit here. I go to more like so. I'm just going to adopt the H7 again and OK it. So if I do that and OK that, select arc or circle, I don't need to do that, so it's an enter, like so, update the fits list, yes please, and that's how I edit my fits list, by power dimensioning, placing a new dimension and updating. You can't physically update it like your whole chart above it, so you do have to place more dimensions to update your fit lists.